She's an internationally known artist. She's been covered in all sorts of media, television, radio, newspapers. She's had shows and events all over the country and all over the world. And we are so lucky that she's actually going to be the featured artist of the El Paseo Fashion Week. And she's having a wonderful gallery show that she's going to tell us all about. So, Christina, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here today.
Oh, Jacqueline, I'm such a big fan of yours.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours. She's a personal friend of mine, so I have to say I am a little biased. But I'll tell you, her work is so incredible, and to describe it is impossible. So they've got to get. First of all, let's tell the name of the gallery where your work is going to be shown.
It's the Alicia Armstrong Gallery on El Paseo in Palm Desert between Sage and Lupine. The exact address is 73255 El Paseo. And we have a big reception coming this Saturday, March 19th, between the hours of 5 to 8 p.m.
Which is today, because we're broadcasting the show on Saturday. So that's today, which is very timely, and it is going to be from 5 to 8. Now, let's also tell how long the show is going to be running. That's very important.
It's up now. It was supposed to run till April 4th and 5th, but it's been extended for the full month of April.
Oh, my.
Yes. And due
that's
to
exciting.
Popular response.
Well, and you've been working like crazy, and even the invitation is a work of art that I'm sitting here looking at right now. And we've certainly all managed to get a lot of these invitations out to people because we do want people to see this. This is the first time you've exhibited in the Valley, is it not?
It is the
recently?
first time.
Yes.
Yeah. I've had exhibits in Palm Springs about 10 years ago, but
Yes.
here, first time.
Talk about your work and what has inspired the work that people are going to see at the Alicia Armstrong Gallery.
Well, it originated in Las Vegas. Actually, I was a showgirl there many years ago, so I did a lot of interesting art based on theatrical images on the stage and showgirls and dancers of every kind and ilk. And a lot of these shows were shown in Beverly Hills and New York and Chicago. But I still created a lot of artwork that kind of has a spin-off for this particular society here in Palm Desert and Palm Springs, having to do with glamour, a lot of eating opportunities because some of this art
season,
yes.
the whirlwind, as you put it, the whirlwind events that go on and people that go rushing from one to the next. I know that inspired you as well.
It's like a mini New York here, and just unbelievable amounts of fundraisers I've attended. I am also a muse. I've done a lot of fundraising here for children in the arts, and also Palm Springs High School, which I'm trying to promote education for them as well in the arts.
That's wonderful.
I'm excited because a lot of the imagery is very luscious, sumptuous, electrifying color, having to do with the frenetic pace of this city during the season. And I think, as you know, Jacqueline, that, sometimes you go to 3 or 4 events a day and you eat a lot of hors d'oeuvres. And we have a lot of hors d'oeuvres at our opening, by the way.
And that's important for people to hear, that you're going to have hors d'oeuvres. And your reception, again, is going to be today, this evening, from 5 to 8 o'clock. And is it by invitation only? Or if people hear this, can they just stop in?
They can stop in. And there's another event coming up. This is a big Fashion Week after party that's going to be Thursday, the 24th, for the Night Owls, 9 o'clock to 11, featuring live music of Susie Oliver, Safari Jazz Trio. Again,
more hors d'oeuvres,
and drinks, and it's going to be very happening because I am the featured artist for Fashion Week.
Fashion Week is El Paseo Fashion Week, and for those listeners out there, I know there's certainly been a lot of articles written and a lot of advertising going on about a Fashion Week. And it's a really big deal, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. And the thing that's so wonderful, Christine, is that you are going to have a featured slideshow at one of the fashion shows.
Yes, I believe it's going to be on Monday. I don't exactly know how they're doing it.
Well, but they can call the gallery at 760-346-5303, and I'm sure the information is there. They can find out about that. But what's important is this huge after party. You are the after party. There's a lot of receptions going on along El Paseo, but this is the biggie.
This is the biggie. This will probably be a huge turnout, and we have a fabulous display of art in the gallery. Of course, it's all mine. I hate to toot my
of
own
course it's all
horn.
yours.
But it is such a fabulously wonderful show, and it's somewhat erotic and sensual in nature.
Well, that's what I believe draws people in. I mean, the as I said, the invitation is really wild and fun and colorful, and you have some terrific pieces in the window right now. And I've actually seen people walk up El Paseo and stop in front of that wonderful sculpture that you created especially for this show. Can you describe the sculpture that's in the window?
Well, it's rather totemic. It's a giant horse woman with a bird head, and it's actually called Inhabitante Fantastico, having to do with the fantastic inhabitants of Palm Desert and Palm Springs.
And it's huge.
It's huge. It's a big one, about 9 feet tall. Fiberglass imagery of mythical proportions. I mean, what the heck? You need a big house for this.
I have seen people stop and
bow.
Stare.
That's right.
Have you seen them actually bow?
Yes, they bow. They worship this piece. I can't, I said, that's okay, folks. You don't have to do this. But
And it draws them into the gallery. And certainly I was there with you for a little while when you were hanging the show. And there were people coming in then because you had a couple of pieces in the window. And they already wanted to come in and see what it was all about. And they will be coming back. I mean, this is the most unusual show. I think it's one of the greatest exhibits that has been here for a long time. It's really true. It's very exciting. It's very different. You were certainly inspired in your early days, too, by classical forms. Talk a little bit about that, the beautiful pieces that you have there.
Well, actually, I guess I made my name doing a contemporary neoclassical interpretation of ancient images from Greek and Roman imagery.
And very androgynous.
Androgynous and gorgeous and sumptuous and beautiful. And
I love those. I love these two, but I love those.
Well, you know,
pieces.
actually, in December, due to popular response, I may be doing a retro neoclassical show.
That would be wonderful.
It would be fun for me, and we'll probably have a lot of naked models running around fur coats, and because we have to do something different here. What the heck,
Well, this is the thing about Christina. She's always doing something different and makes life fun. Mm-hmm. Now, are you still working on this show? You've been frenetically working on creating new art pieces for the show, and are you still inspired and still going strong, even though tonight is the reception?
Well, actually, I'm still finishing up a couple of paintings for the Fashion Week event, which is Thursday, March 24th. I hope I get them done, but they're based on wild, beautiful, diva-like goddess images of women. And
oh, I love that.
It's kind of a more, kind of like a women from another planet look, which is pretty much what fashion's about.
Well, that's right.
And hopefully I'll be wearing something to keep up with my own art, but that is also challenging.
Well, and we're going to hope, too, that you're going to sell most of these pieces, or a lot of them anyway, and so you're going to have to replenish with some of your new work. How as you've been working, how have they changed over this short period of time when you first started preparing for this show? What other things are you seeing in it that maybe that it wasn't there when you first kept working?
Well, basically the whirlwind of being in these social events in Palm Desert and Palm Springs has inspired a piece called I Forgot My Cell Phone, which is a huge piece about 6 by 15 feet, a triptych that's on the actual brochure itself. And it has to do with very luscious, gorgeous colors. It has gorgeous women in it. It's very glamorous. And yet there's elements in there of unfinished conversations, it's got a instant Prozac effect. The minute you see it, you kind of want to jump through a window and go dancing or something.
Yeah, right. There's also a picture of a guy in here with a fish coming out of his mouth. Now, what's part of that? Is that the hors d'oeuvres thing?
No,
or is it his talk?
That's the small town effect of talk and the word getting around, and some of it a little bit strange and bizarre, kind of like talking into a tin cup and getting the message down at the other end.
With a string?
Yes, with the string, and wondering, was that really the message I got?
Did I hear that guy right?
Yeah, absolutely. That was actually inspired over a personal incident here I won't go into. But,
no, we won't. But no, I got it.
You got it, And then the other one on the front of the brochure, which I really love, and this is a controversial piece I already got a little bit of strange phone calls for, was called More, or more.
Yeah, and there's a little, what do you call this lady on the front with her?
That's a strange lady holding a giant hot dog.
What do they call these people? The
dominatrix. Yeah, it's a bit of a dominatrix
idea, isn't it?
But highly fashionable dominatrix.
Highly fashionable. Her long black leather gloves and her little bikini, nothing on top, but her gloves go up her arms. That's a good thing. Now, was that inspired by from way back from Vegas, or is that all
here?
Is that all part of? Ooh, you must have been to some parties that I
have been to some parties. Yes. I tell you, I've been to some parties, and I haven't even addressed the gay issue yet, which I am dying to do, the whole gay scene.
Well, the thing is in your early classic pieces, I think that, again, they're very androgynous. I know there's work there that would certainly inspire the gay community. They love it. I know they love it.
I love gorgeous men. And I've had many gorgeous models, some of which was the Blue Boy and Eros, which is going to probably be featured in the Christmas show. But I love doing beautiful men, and I am famous for doing beautiful men.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women as well.
We think are women, but maybe men.
Could be either.
Yes.
Such as The Secret Garden is a piece that's androgynous. It's either male or female. And I like that because I
like it too.
I think our society shouldn't have any boundaries. You should do exactly what you're going to do because, it's just life. I mean, let's just live it while we can. In stark contrast to what's happening in Japan.
Oh, it's so sad.
We should have great gratitude for the happiness and the bounty that we have in this country.
Yes, and it's going to be interesting to see how artists are inspired by the tragedy that's taking place today, because certainly most artists are inspired by Asian art, and I know you have traveled you and Randall, your hubby, have traveled all over the world, and you especially love Indonesia and places like that. And you've been to Japan, have you not?
No, oddly enough, I haven't been to Japan, but I've decided to adopt. Actually, it was my husband's suggestion. We should adopt a family from Japan and help them out during this horrible time. And we have a big house. What the heck? We could take in about 5 families. So,
well, that would be wonderful if we could get them here. But that's part of the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't get to them.
We can't get them here, and we're having a hard time getting there. But I think it would be wonderful to see what artwork and what develops out of all of this and the nuclear threat that's going on. But in the meantime, for a touch of joy, a big jolt of joy and fun, we want people to come to the show tonight, but I'm happy to hear that it's running all through April. And let's mention the gallery once more.
Okay, the gallery is Alicia Armstrong Gallery, located at 93255 El Paseo Drive between Sage and Lupine, right next to
I'm
Troy's.
Sorry, it's 73255 El Paseo Drive.
Didn't I say that right?
It's a 7.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 73255 El Paseo. I don't even know where my gallery is. And the phone number is 760. Thanks, Jacqueline. I needed that. 760-346-5303.
And they do want an RSVP for the Fashion Week after party, it says on the invitation. And certainly if you want to come to the March 24th, Thursday evening, 9 to 11, boy, that's going to be a raucous event. Doesn't start till 9. Supposedly ends at 11. I don't think it's going to end at 11 unless the gallery throws them out. Because you're making it such fun. Oh. I can imagine how many people are going to be there. But you know what's so great about this gallery, too, is there's a lot of rooms inside. Plus, there's a huge area outside where people can gather. So it's a perfect gallery for an event like this. Some of the other galleries couldn't quite handle a crowd. I'm sure this is going to be...
It's a big gallery.
You might have to have somebody directing traffic.
Oh, by the way, all that come, it would be really cool if you'd wear something fashionable.
Oh, well, absolutely. I've already been trying to figure. I have one thing in mind that I'm going to wear, so I've got a pretty good idea. But, I think we should say, too, that what's important is a percentage of the net sales of the artwork will be contributed to Fashion Week El Paseo Student Fund to defray the cost of student tickets. I think that's really incredible.
It's really good. I love helping young people in the arts particularly, or even poor people for that matter, because it's important nowadays to help each other.
Well, it is, and I think that's a good note on which to end. I want to say thank you for being here, Christina. I do look forward to the reception this evening. I look forward to seeing what else you're going to be doing in the future. I look forward to getting together for lunch with you one day.
Now that's a deal.
See you next week. I'll be right here, Jacqueline Bachar.